there's a new alpha male boot camp that has arrived. The last alpha male boot camp we reacted to, you guys seemed to enjoy it. And it went very viral on the internet because it was $18,000 for like 3 days. And you went and learned how to be an alpha male. And it was insane, insane. I'll link that video down below. This new program, though, seems to be a father-son ordeal because, you know, dads turn their sons into men and moms turn their sons into babies. That's one of the quotes on this website. See, the last alpha male program got shut down, so I could only react to videos. Now, this is their website. We can actually register for one of these events. Maybe, depending on how many views this gets, I will pay the $1,900 for 1 day. $1,900 rent money to go to California or St. Charles, Illinois. I'm in Chicago. There you go, August 2nd. What an interesting thing. Let's react to some of this before I show you the website, because I want to talk about a few things on it. Let me show you some of the clips we've gotten from this camp particularly. It's very interesting. You can already see these kids look very young, because remember, this is like a father-son thing. So let's take a look. We'll talk a little bit about it.
To the bus. I'm just leaving it up to you, okay? Because I will punish, and here's even the worst part. You'll walk the whole time. They'll suffer for you. I will punish the few for the many, or the many for the few.
I'm singing in the rain, just singing in the rain. What a glorious feel, and I'm happy again.
What are you doing, brother?
Wait a second. How is the hour unknown if it's the hour is at known? It's the first thing you put. It's 3:47 in the morning, Pacific Standard Time. Wait, what?
Listen, there's two ways you can do this way.
Listen, George.
You gotta finish, or you can quit, and I'll secure the evolution for them. And I'm not even being a dick, but you're not even close.
Is your clean slate. This very moment is the new beginning. This very moment, you get to live the life that you want that eulogy to read. You understand that? Yes,
Okay, I want to preface something really quickly. Obviously, these camps are taking advantage of people who are, you know, trying to figure out life, because life's not an easy thing. Just remember, if you are struggling, I'm a young man myself, or if you're a father struggling to understand what some of these dynamics mean, there are professionals that do this, right? You do not have to pay $2,000 for 1 day. I don't even know what you're paying for to be abused. Like, what was that guy doing in the mud? Why is it 4 in the morning? What, they're climbing down a mountain? Kids are getting screamed. It's like, what are we doing, right? There's no basis in any of this. You know, there's no like scientific, psychological basis. It's garbage. So we're going to watch this video too. This is their promo video. So I'm very interested. But before we do, also, let's take a look at this website, because it's absolutely insane. By the way, if you haven't already, make sure you click subscribe and like down below. It goes such a long way to support the channel, and truly, I love each and every one of you. You guys are so kind. We just passed 50,000 subscribers. I love you so much. Okay, but this website in general is pretty much what you'd expect it to be. You know, our modern culture has grown men who lack leadership, mental toughness, emotional discipline, and have no definitive purpose in life. Okay. That's why you need to pay $2,000 to come to these places. It's like, what are you going to do for us? Well, here you go. Moms turn babies into boys. Dads turn boys into men. Okay. So obviously all of this always ends up leading onto just like an enormous amount of misogyny, right? You know, men are the alphas. They need to be dominant. They're just like so much better than women. Essentially, it's all an alt-right pipeline. It's disgusting. It's gross. It ends up leading you to like, you know, having like a Trump body pillow that you sleep with at night and like a Trump wall canvas. And because you're like, oh my God, he is the biggest alpha. It's so dumb. As fathers, it's our responsibility to guide, mentor, and prepare our sons to take their rightful seat as future leaders. It's up to us to help them to help make them confident, capable, and courageous. And that's why the Squire program was created. Historically, knights had squires to help them prepare their armor, horse, and weapons for war. And the squires had the knights as examples of healthy masculinity, teaching them how to be chivalrous warriors, protectors, providers, and servant leaders. Again, this is so much of the psychology of like the alpha male idea that it always tries to take you back to being like primal. This idea of like, oh, well, biologically, you being a man, you know, you were meant to fight in war and not do this woke bullshit. And this is just biologically how you're set up. And women are set up to do this. They're meant to stay home or clean. It's logically such a fallacy, right? Because obviously humans operate based on so many things besides just their biology. We also operate based on cultural norms. We operate based on societal norms. We operate based on a billion different things every single day. And to try to just, again, get people, it's so disingenuous to be framed in this, like, you're a man, so you need to be strong and ignore your feelings. Like, bro, go to therapy. Go to therapy. Your son deserves to be confident and successful, a man of service and compassion, a purpose-driven leader. So this course will teach you how to handle stress, deal with people, keep their promises, show up as a man, purpose over pleasure. Okay, you're allowed to enjoy life, you know? And again, this is like the scam of this is like when you're struggling to understand what you're supposed to be doing in life, especially as a young man. I talk a lot about mental health. I was in an outpatient program for depression just 2 years ago. I've gone through a mental health journey just like a lot of people have. But the answer in this is not to be confused and then be like, oh, I just need to stuff all my emotions down and I need to live a life of pure purpose. Of course, everybody has goals and aspirations, but you're not a robot. You're actually allowed to live a life of some pleasure, actually. That's actually the entire point of life. The entire point of life is to enjoy it, right? I'm gonna cycle back to the video in 1 second, but intentionally or not, referring to fathers, our fathers, they showed us what not to do, which was saying an attaboy after doing something good, giving a hug, taking ownership of their lives and pointing the finger at everyone except themselves. This is so gross, disgusting, and toxic, dude. It's so gross. And it actually should make you mad that they're like weaponizing these struggles in life, because life is not easy, to be like, hey, come pay for our $2,000 course. $2,000 for 1 day, I mind you, which is just provides food and water and a day. So what? Sounds like the people running this course making a lot of money. And again, there are professionals who deal with this, therapy, psychiatry. Your father should be hugging you. If you have a son, go hug your son. Go tell him good job. That does not lead to you being like a perpetual victim or not taking ownership in your insanity. Just insanity. All right, let's take a look at their promo video. Let's see if I can be convinced to sign up for this. Maybe I will.
We are now officially at class number 12 of the Squire program. I think the most successful men on the planet are some of the people that can do hard things with enthusiasm. Your generation doesn't know how to follow through, doesn't know how to stick to it, quits and gives up too easily. But I think you guys are different, and that's why you're here.
Life ain't gonna be fucking fair. You're gonna get fucking cheated, stolen from, fucking kicked in the teeth when you're down, and still fucking dominate and still win and keep driving fucking forward.
Life is hard with brief moments of bliss and happiness. That's the reality of it. But if you're walking through life always a liability, nobody's gonna respect you. All men, young and old, wanna know one thing. Do I have what it takes?
This is emotional abuse. I am not even lying. This is abusive. It's partially physically abusive, what we've seen from these camps before, where they're just like, again, some dude's laying in the mud at 4 a.m. and like getting hit or something because he can't crawl to the location that he needs to. Pay $2,000 to like climb up and down mountains. Like, what are we doing? But it's also emotionally abusive. It's like, again, you're taking this idea you heard kind of here. These are purposeful words. These are very purposeful words. You heard in the beginning of this video that is now glitched because this website, is terrible because, you know, all of the money goes back to the people, not to the website. But you heard in the beginning of this video them say that well, all men need to figure out how to do this, or they will be taken advantage of because they will have no, essentially, their value is derived from being strong, making maybe money, being successful, not having these girly emotions. Like, that's where their value is actually derived from. And the only way people will respect you, I can't remember the exact wording, but the only way people will respect you is if you do this. It's like, no, again, you're not a creature to be used. You have other value besides just being whatever the hell this is. It's emotionally abusive. It truly is, which is why, again, if you want me to sign up, let me know in the comments below. Depending on how many, let's set a like goal. Let's set a like goal. If you've made it through this much of the video, if I get 50,000 likes, that's a strong goal. I've never gotten 50,000 likes on a video, and that's purposeful because I'm gonna have to drop $2,000 to go to St. Charles, Illinois, and I'll record the whole thing. But if this video gets 50,000 likes, I'll sign up for August 2nd. All right, deal? Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I appreciate you so much for watching this video. Once again, my name is Chris Mowry, and if you haven't subscribed already, it would mean a lot if you do so. I appreciate you so much. I will catch you in the next video.